And it's a constant gripe of mine that no matter how hard I try to launch this new internet business selling Angora hamsters to the major markets across Asia and South America, sometimes I think it's never going to happen for me. I'm going to be stuck here in obscurity for the rest of what is inevitably going to turn into a miserable and invisible life.
But apart from that, are you having a good weekend?
Apart from that, I'm trying to make a name for myself, mate. I'm not going to be sitting here having chips in this cafe 5 years from now like some loser. No offence.
Bit late for that, isn't it?
I've got bigger pants for myself.
And you think your Angora hamsters are the way forward?
I'm not like you. I can't settle for a mediocre second-rate existence. I'm going to make a difference in this world, mate.
Mediocre?
Oh, in a nice way. Yeah. You're happy, ain't you? You're consistently banging on about how you're all peaceful on the inside and everything. Whole on the inside, and it's great, you know, if you're willing to settle. But we all know if you want to do something significant, you need to be either rich or powerful or famous, or all three, like Mickey the Bricky. Oh, he went on that Dragon's Den thingy with his idea about seaweed cement, and now he's living the life of Rolly.
Yeah. But it's not true though, is it?
No, it is. He's got a timeshare holiday home on the Greeky island of Oikos.
Right, okay, firstly, Oikos is not a Greeky island, mate. It's a type of yogurt. Or it's a Greek word meaning house or family or family line or nation.
But he has got a timeshare somewhere, isn't he, on a Greeky island?
Yeah, but B, life ain't about getting rich and powerful and famous.
Oh, really? You tell that to Elvis or Michael Jackson or Billy Shakespeare or that woman, what got famous for that thing?
What, Mother Teresa?
No.
Princess Diana?
No.
Mary Curie?
No.
Emily Pankhurst?
No.
Edith Cowan? Rosa Parks? Maya Angelou?
Oprah Winfrey. I get her mixed up with that.
Oprah.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, but still,
sometimes.
If you think that being rich and powerful and famous is going to give your life meaning, mate, you'll be waiting a long time.
Look around you, you're living in another world, mate.
Yeah, I am actually.
Yes, I know you are.
Yeah, no, I am.
Right. Well, that's done it.
What is?
You saying you lived in another world and you're like all calm and resigned to it, making me think it's some. You think it's some kind of reality. You poked my interest.
Pique your interest.
Well, whatever it is. Now I'm stuck, aren't I? Like that time Beefy Buxton got his head stuck in the railings at school and he couldn't move till he got help. You know what I mean? Remember?
Yeah. What do you want to know then?
This other world you claim to live in.
Claim.
But don't tell me it's about Jesus, because he's properly famous and the church is properly rich, and all through history it's been properly powerful. You can't tell me that you don't know those things too. You're just as bad as the rest of us, mate.
Are you dumb?
Are you suppressing my truth?
Depends. You feel like your head's still stuck in railings and you do want to hear what I've got to say?
Yeah. It's going to be about Jesus though, isn't it?
Actually, yes it is.
I knew it! I knew it!
No, listen. You're making a common mistake.
Are you going full circle back to Oikos, the yogurt, not a Greeky island?
No, listen. You're confusing the church as this worldwide organisation, what's made tons of mistakes, and you're assuming that's what Jesus wanted it to be, but it ain't.
What? You're telling me, you Christians who say that Jesus is like king of the universe and all the time and space, and you're telling me that his business outlets all across the world, they're not doing it right?
No, my word. That's part of the problem, mate. The church ain't like some massive global God franchise. At least that's not what Jesus had in mind. He come to start a global revolution of people what are going to see everything his way.
You mean like you need special glasses?
No,
not that kind of thing. Joking.
Well, it's what it means. Right. All the way through human history, people have lived like what you're saying. Right? If you're going to make a name for yourself, you go for wealth or power or fame or the lot. And if you can't get it willingly from people, then you decide you're going to take it by force.
Like people on reality TV shows or internet influencers or countries what go to war with each other.
No, there's billions of ways to go about it.
Yeah.
But it's all based on one main idea. That you mean more or you're worth more if you can climb to the top of the heap.
Yeah, that's the way of evolution, isn't it? Survival of the fittest, and let me tell you something, I am well fit.
So what happens to everyone else then?
What do you mean?
What happens to everyone else? In this brilliant world that you think you want to perpetuate, where some people climb over everyone else to get to the top and become wealthy and powerful and famous, what happens to the majority of people?
Consumers, mate. They become
Oh.
consumers of my Angora hamster underwear
Right.
business.
Have you even looked at the world? It don't work, mate. People are getting left behind and getting pushed down and abused and taken advantage of and used, and all the time there's this message saying just try harder, one day you could be happier, and it's a lie, mate. It's a lie.
What's the truth then? Oh, wisey one.
Jesus come into the world as a king, and he done everything totally the other way around.
Well, like you spoke backwards.
Spoke backwards. No. Where would you expect a king to be born?
An hospital or a home in the palace.
And where's Jesus born?
He's born in a barn, isn't he? That's why he never closes the door to you. Get it? Born in a barn, closing the door.
Born in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by animals, to a teenage mother, and almost immediately they're refugees. Oh no, yeah they do. Yeah, Herod ties this mass genocide because he is a king of the Jews is born. Jesus, Mary and Joseph have to go
Herod.
off to Egypt till he's dead.
I forgot that bit of the story.
Then when he's back, he goes around talking to people about his kingdom, God's kingdom. And it's not the way that we see the world.
Well, where is it then? His kingdom, right? Is it Israel?
That's what they were expecting the Messiah to make a country, the kingdom. But Jesus is all like, no mate, it's going to be a global movement full of nobodies.
They're not selling it to me very well.
Get this, right? This is how Jesus introduces the Sermon on the Mount. You've heard of it, right?
Yeah.
He's got this brilliant, world-class manifesto for living like what God wants. And he starts it off like this. You're blessed when you think you're spiritually bankrupt. God's kingdom comes to you right then. You're blessed when you've lost the ones that you love, because God's comfort and presence is going to come your way. You're blessed when you're at the bottom of the heap. Just watch, and God is going to give you everything. People who hunger and thirst for what's right are blessed too, because they are going to be filled. And blessed are the merciful, because they're going to be shown mercy. And blessed are people who are pure in their heart, full of integrity, because their eyes are going to see God everywhere they look. People who work to make peace are blessed. People look at them and go, that's God's kids. And when people insult you and beat you because you're only willing to do what's right, God's kingdom's already yours.
But it don't make sense though.
But that's what Jesus said.
Yeah, but it don't make sense though.
But it's what Jesus said.
But it don't make sense though. You're telling me that Jesus come to earth all like kingly, and he's going to build his brand by going and finding these people that's going to make him look like the biggest waste that.
He's not building a brand, mate. He's raising up a movement of disciples across every city, every town, every language, every continent for all of time. And the qualifications for getting in, you just want to join in with the way that God wants the world to be. A world where we go to the people that culture says have nothing, and we tell them they are worth everything.
No, mate. A prime minister or a pop star or the guy what owns the Amazon, they're worth everything. Then, mate.
Jesus says, in his kingdom, the first guy in the line may as well be at the back, and the guy at the back of the line may as well be at the front, because everyone's going to get the same. Everyone gets everything.
It's right for Jesus to say that, isn't it? He's flipping God, isn't he?
Yeah, but he laid it all aside. He didn't consider staying all godlike as something he had to grab onto. Instead, he made himself nothing, and he came to earth as a servant, a human servant. And he suffered, and he lived a normal working class life at a tough time in an occupied country. And in the end, this revolutionary life of his, where he consistently went to the undignified and gave them dignity, and the sick and made them well, and the lifeless and gave them life, they killed him for it.
Well, case dismissed, Your Honour. Not a very successful business model.
Well, no, listen, the kingdom plan is like this two-pronged attack.
Like one of them marshmallow on a barbecue things.
If you like. Phase 1, revolutionise the planet by saving us practically. We needed to see like a perfect human life, to see someone live a life that raised people up and challenged unjust structures.
And phase 2 was to die, was it?
Phase 2, mate, was to revolise the planet by saving us spiritually. All the sin we carry through our actions and our attitudes, where things are the opposite of loving people and God, it rots us where we are. It's like there's a corpse strapped to our back, rotting us every day of our lives. Yeah,
Sick.
Jesus takes all that death and he takes it on himself. We don't have to have it on us no more.
Yeah, but he's still dead though, isn't he? The kingdom's got no king, so what is it? Some kind of helpful anarchy around the world?
He come back to life again, didn't he? Death don't hold him. He's the only one in human history not to deserve it. And now he's basically part of the soul of every believer, helping us to live like him.
Well, that's creepy.
No, it's not. That's how we're meant to be. We're not meant to be apart from him. We're meant to live this fully connected life, connected to God, connected to each other, and doing what Jesus done. I don't need money to give me worth or to be famous. And let me tell you this, nothing makes you feel more alive than when you've walked that journey with someone who goes from feeling like they're utter rubbish to knowing that God himself would die for them. He wants to live with them. He wants them to be part of this worldwide history-defying, cross-cultural, multi-language movement of disciples turning the world back the right way around. Living Jesus is right at the heart of the whole thing.
You know, when you put it like that, makes my Angora hamster underwear business seem a little bit self-obsessed.
Do you think? Now listen, he can be your king too, you know.
No, Elvis, mate. Elvis is the king. Maybe Jesus could be my, like, I don't know, a prime minister.
Elvis?
They've both got 5 letters, haven't they? And they both live in the Gracelands, eh?
Oh,
the
my
Grace
word.
lands.
This is
the
a
land of grace.
never-ending
You know what I mean?
battle.
You know what I mean?